How did it happen?
I think they were on their way to a funeral.
An American sitcom inspired by Hank Ketcham's comic strip debuted in October 1959 and continued until July 1963. This show, Dennis the Menace, featured Jay North as the spirited Dennis Mitchell, with Herbert Anderson portraying his father, Henry, and Gloria Henry as his mother, Alice. The character of George Wilson, the long-suffering neighbor, was brought to life by Joseph Kearns, while Gale Gordon played George's brother, John Wilson. The series revolved around the daily escapades of the Mitchell family, focusing on their only child, Dennis, who was a whirlwind of energy and mischief. His antics often disrupted the peaceful life of George Wilson, leading to humorous yet chaotic situations. However, behind the laughter lay a more complex reality. The real-life Dennis, whose name was actually Dennis Ketcham, faced significant challenges growing up. His family life was marked by dysfunction, with struggles that mirrored the chaos depicted in the show. The pressures of fame and the expectations placed upon him created a troubled existence, revealing a stark contrast to the light-hearted portrayal on screen. The innocence of childhood was overshadowed by personal battles, making his story one of resilience amidst adversity. The juxtaposition of the sitcom's comedic elements with the real-life struggles of its namesake adds depth to the legacy of Dennis the Menace, highlighting the often unseen difficulties behind a seemingly carefree childhood. While the series was based on the Dennis the Menace comic strip, there are notable differences between the two. In the sitcom, Dennis is portrayed as a good-hearted boy with the best intentions. He genuinely wants to help those around him, but his efforts often lead to chaos. This is especially true when it comes to his interactions with Mr. Wilson, the grumpy neighbor who frequently finds himself on the receiving end of Dennis's well-meaning but misguided attempts to assist. In the comics, Dennis's antics are similar, but the tone can vary. The sitcom emphasizes the humor in Dennis's mischief, showcasing how his innocent actions can spiral into larger problems. Mr. Wilson, who is often exasperated by Dennis, serves as a foil to the boy's boundless energy and enthusiasm. The dynamic between them creates a comedic tension that drives many of the show's plots. As Dennis tries to help, he inadvertently makes situations 10 times worse, leading to a series of humorous mishaps. This pattern of events highlights the charm of the character and the comedic potential of misunderstandings. The sitcom captures the essence of childhood innocence while also exploring the frustrations of adult life through Mr. Wilson's perspective. The relationship between Dennis and Mr. Wilson is central to the series, showcasing how a child's good intentions can lead to unexpected consequences. This theme resonates with audiences, as it reflects the universal experience of growing up and learning about the complexities of life. The humor derived from these interactions keeps viewers engaged, making the show a beloved classic.
Get inside. Keep an eye on the man. And be careful.
It is kind of interesting that Jay North, who played the character of Dennis in the popular series, transitioned from a mischievous child actor to a serious role in real life. Known for his portrayal of a rascal, North captured the hearts of many viewers with his playful antics. However, as he grew older, his path took a significant turn. In recent years, he has served as a correctional officer and an administrator, focusing particularly on troubled young people within the Florida juvenile justice system. This role is a stark contrast to his childhood fame, showcasing his commitment to helping youth who may be struggling. North's experiences in the entertainment industry likely provided him with unique insights into the challenges faced by young people today. His work in the juvenile justice system reflects a desire to make a positive impact, guiding and mentoring those who need support. This journey from a beloved television character to a dedicated public servant illustrates the complexities of life after fame and the potential for personal growth and change.
I've met capable of appreciating what I've done and keeping it to himself.
Harold Stevens Hopper, also known as Hal Hopper, is a figure connected to the life of Jay North, the child actor famous for his role in the television show Dennis the Menace. 4 episodes of the show feature Hopper, who was married to North's mother's sister, Marie Elizabeth Cotton. This relationship made Hopper and his wife the guardians of Jay North during his time on the show. However, North has spoken out about his experiences with them, revealing a troubling history of emotional and physical abuse. In interviews, he has described how they set high expectations for him and when he failed to meet those standards, he faced harsh consequences. North has recounted instances of physical punishment both on and off the set, which were unknown to his mother and the cast and crew at the time. These experiences left a lasting impact on him, leading to feelings of anger and resentment as he grew up. Despite these challenges, North eventually found a way to cope with his past. He recognized the positive influence that Dennis the Menace had on its audience, and chose to focus on that legacy rather than the pain he endured. In time, he managed to put those memories behind him, allowing him to move forward in life.
Complained officially. Right, Mr. Arrow, just leave him here, will you?
I'm very sorry, sir, but we can't find them anywhere.
On February 17, 1962, after filming the show's 100th episode, Joseph Kearns, who played Mr. Wilson, died of a cerebral hemorrhage. This sudden loss left a significant gap in the series, as Mr. Wilson was a beloved character. The next 2 episodes were filmed without Mr. Wilson, raising questions about how the show could continue without such an essential figure. To address this challenge, Gail Gordon was brought in to join the cast for the last 6 episodes of the season, portraying Mr. Wilson's brother, John. Interestingly, John bore a closer resemblance to the comic strip version of Mr. Wilson than Joseph Kearns did. The storyline explained John's presence by stating that he was staying as a guest while George was settling in a state back east. In the 4th and final season, John Wilson actually purchases the house from his brother, but the show never clarifies where George and Martha have moved to. This transition in characters showcased the show's ability to adapt to unforeseen circumstances while maintaining its charm. In the early 4th season of the series, the final references to George and Martha Wilson were made, although they were not mentioned by name after the 1st episode. George Wilson was referred to as the other Mr. Wilson in the 2nd episode, which hinted at his presence without directly naming him. This subtlety allowed the show to continue its narrative while acknowledging the original characters. In the 7th episode, John Wilson made a statement about buying the house from his brother, which provided a connection to the past and hinted at the family dynamics involved. After this point, the original Wilsons were never mentioned again, marking a significant shift in the storyline. The absence of George and Martha Wilson created a new space for character development and plot progression, allowing the series to evolve beyond its initial framework. This change reflected the show's ability to adapt and grow, even as it moved away from its original characters. The focus shifted to new relationships and storylines, demonstrating how the series could thrive without its foundational figures. Once Jay North stepped away from show business for good in 1990, he found a new purpose in life. He partnered with Paul Peterson, another former child star known for his role on The Donna Reed Show. Together, they established a non-profit organization called A Minor Consideration. This organization was based in California and aimed to provide essential counseling and support to children working in the entertainment industry. Recognizing the unique challenges and pressures that young performers face, Jay North and Paul Peterson dedicated their efforts to help these kids navigate the complexities of fame and the industry. A Minor Consideration has continued to thrive and evolve, offering resources and guidance to young talents even today. The organization plays a crucial role in advocating for the well-being of child actors, ensuring they have access to the support they need to grow and succeed in a demanding environment. Through their work, Jay North and Paul Peterson have made a lasting impact on the lives of many young individuals in the entertainment world. In 1988, a curious death hoax emerged surrounding Jay North, the child actor known for his role in the television series Dennis the Menace. This incident is a reminder of how rumors can spread and affect people's lives, often in humorous ways. The hoax claimed that Jay North had died, and it was reported that his mother received the shocking news in a doctor's office. However, this was not true. The story gained traction and was even picked up by United Press International, which added to its credibility. Death hoaxes are not uncommon in the entertainment world, as seen with other celebrities like Bob Denver, Abe Vigoda, and Jerry Mathers, who played the iconic character Beaver. Each of these instances highlights the strange and often amusing nature of how misinformation can circulate. Fans and the public can sometimes take these rumors seriously, leading to confusion and concern. The case of Jay North serves as a fascinating example of how quickly And unexpectedly such stories can arise, leaving a lasting impression on those involved.
What should I say to an invitation from a strange gentleman?
You should say yes.
The series was originally sponsored by Kellogg's Cereals and Best Foods, the makers of Skippy Peanut Butter. To satisfy these sponsors, Jay North, the young star of the show, appeared in various commercials. He became a familiar face in advertisements for Kellogg's Cereals, promoting their breakfast products to children and families. In addition to Kellogg's, he also featured in commercials for Best Foods mayonnaise, which highlighted the versatility of their product in everyday meals. Another notable product he endorsed was Bosco chocolate syrup, which was popular among kids for adding flavor to milk. In the Skippy Peanut Butter commercial, a delightful scene unfolded where Dennis and Mr. Wilson discovered a shared enjoyment in the taste of Skippy peanut butter. This moment not only showcased the product, but also emphasized the theme of friendship and togetherness, making it appealing to viewers. The integration of these commercials into the series helped create a connection between the show and its audience, while also promoting the sponsor's products effectively.
Armour. I'll have a set of background papers to date delivered.
After Dennis the Menace ended, Jay North found a new path in voice acting. His transition into this field allowed him to showcase his talent in a different way. One of his notable roles was voicing the teenage Bam Bam in The Pebbles and Bam Bam Show, which aired in 1971. If the voice sounded familiar, it was because of North's distinct vocal style, which he had developed during his earlier acting career. During this time, he voiced several other characters, further establishing his presence in the world of animation. North's ability to bring characters to life through his voice made him a sought-after talent in the industry. His work in voice acting not only highlighted his versatility, but also allowed him to reach a new audience. The transition from live action to voice work is not always easy, but North managed to make it look seamless. His contributions to various animated shows helped shape the landscape of children's television during that era. As he continued to lend his voice to different characters, North became a recognizable figure in the animation community. His work left a lasting impact, and fans of the shows he participated in still remember his unique contributions. The blend of his earlier fame with his voice acting career created a rich tapestry of entertainment that resonated with audiences.
When do you sleep, 007? Never on the film's time, sir. Sit down.
In the world of classic television, many fans have noticed a fascinating connection among various shows that aired during the 1960s. The Wilson and Mitchell houses, prominently featured in several beloved series, are part of the same fictional backlot street. This street serves as a backdrop for iconic shows like The Donna Reed Show, The Partridge Family, Bewitched, and I Dream of Jeannie. Viewers who are familiar with these series might recognize the familiar facades and settings that create a sense of continuity across different storylines. The Wilson's house, for instance, was the home of the Anderson family in Father Knows Best, a show that captured the essence of family life during that era. The shared backlot not only provided a cost-effective solution for production, but also created a nostalgic feeling for audiences who enjoyed seeing the same locations in different contexts. This clever use of a single street allowed for a rich tapestry of stories to unfold, all while maintaining a sense of familiarity. The blending of these homes into various narratives highlights the creativity of television production in the 1960s, where a single location could evoke different emotions and themes depending on the show. As fans revisit these classic series, they may find themselves drawn into the charm of this fictional backlot street, where the lives of the characters intertwine in a delightful web of storytelling. The shared settings contribute to a unique viewing experience, allowing audiences to feel a connection not just to the characters, but to the very places they inhabit. This clever reuse of locations is a testament to the ingenuity of television creators, who crafted memorable moments that continue to resonate with viewers today.
Oh, by the way, the car you ordered, it's been delivered.
You might not know that there was an entirely different comic called Dennis the Menace that was not related to the American version. This British comic was created for the Beano by artist Davy Law. The character quickly became popular in the UK, known for his mischievous antics and distinctive appearance, which included his trademark striped shirt and spiky hair. To avoid any confusion with the American Dennis the Menace, which was created by Hank Ketchum, the British version was simply called Dennis when it aired overseas. This decision helped to clarify that the two characters, while sharing a name, were entirely different in style and humor. The British Dennis was often involved in various humorous situations, showcasing a unique blend of British wit and charm. Over the years, the comic has evolved, but it has maintained its core essence, appealing to generations of readers. The character has become a cultural icon in Britain, representing a playful spirit that resonates with children and adults alike. The distinction between the two Dennis, the Menaces, highlights the rich diversity in comic storytelling across different cultures.
Good evening.
Dennis Ketchum, the real-life inspiration for the character Dennis Mitchell, faced a life filled with challenges and hardships. His father, Hank Ketchum, was the creator of the beloved comic strip featuring Dennis the Menace. However, the reality of Dennis's life was far from the light-hearted antics depicted in the comic. At just 12 years old, he experienced the devastating loss of his mother, who died from a drug overdose during a tumultuous divorce from Hank. This tragic event marked the beginning of a difficult journey for Dennis. Following his mother's death, Hank moved to Switzerland, leaving Dennis to grapple with his grief and the upheaval of his life. Struggling to adjust to his new surroundings, Dennis was eventually sent to a boarding school in the United States, while his father remained in Switzerland with his new wife and family. This separation added to the emotional turmoil Dennis faced, as he not only lost his mother, but also felt abandoned by his father. Despite these challenges, Dennis sought to turn his life around. He joined the military and served in Vietnam, an experience that would leave lasting scars. Upon returning home, he battled PTSD, a common struggle for many veterans. Throughout this time, his relationship with his father remained strained and distant. They communicated infrequently, often just once a year, with conversations typically revolving around Dennis asking for financial help. This dynamic painted a picture of a father-son relationship marked by distance and emotional disconnect, contrasting sharply with the cheerful mischief of the comic strip character. Dennis Ketchum's life story is a poignant reminder of the complexities behind the characters we often take for granted. Jay North played a significant role in the casting of Jeannie Russell for the film. It is said that he was the one who recommended her for the part of Margaret Wade, the neighbor girl who had a huge crush on Dennis. North, who was already known for his work, saw Russell during the casting process and was impressed by her talent. He believed she would be perfect for the role, and took it upon himself to convince the producers to hire her. This kind of support from a fellow actor can be crucial in the competitive world of film. Russell's portrayal of Margaret Wade added a charming dynamic to the story, showcasing the innocence and excitement of young love. Her character's infatuation with Dennis brought a light-hearted element to the film, making it memorable for audiences. The chemistry between the characters was enhanced by Russell's performance, which was well received. This behind-the-scenes story highlights the importance of collaboration and support among actors in the film industry. Jay North's recommendation not only helped Jeannie Russell land the role, but also contributed to the overall success of the film. The casting choices made in Dr. No played a vital role in shaping the narrative and engaging the audience. The film remains a classic, and the contributions of actors like Russell and North are part of what made it so special.
Happens to be 3 a.m. When do you sleep, 007?
Never on the film's time, sir.
In the realm of guest stars, one notable appearance is that of Stewart, played by Ron Howard. He is one of Dennis's friends and appears in 6 episodes from 1959 to 1960. Ron Howard's portrayal of Stewart left a lasting impression on viewers, showcasing his talent at a young age. His character added depth to the show, contributing to the dynamics of Dennis's friendships. However, it is important to note that Ron Howard eventually left the show to join the cast of The Andy Griffith Show. This transition marked a significant moment in his career, as he moved on to a role that would further establish him in the television landscape. The impact of guest stars like Ron Howard is often felt long after their appearances, as they bring unique qualities and charm to the series. Their contributions help to create memorable moments that resonate with audiences, making the show more engaging and enjoyable. The presence of such talented actors enriches the storytelling and enhances the overall viewing experience.
Don't you like it that way?
Yes, very much. With your sort of...
By the end of the show's 4th season, Jay North was nearly 12 years old and was outgrowing the antics associated with his character. This change in age and maturity led CBS to make the decision to cancel the show in the spring of 1963. The network recognized that the charm of the series, which revolved around the mischievous Dennis and his interactions with the grumpy Mr. Wilson, was beginning to fade as the young actor grew older. In 1963, NBC began airing reruns of the series on Saturday mornings, allowing a new generation of viewers to enjoy the classic episodes. This rerun strategy proved successful, and NBC continued to air the show for 2 seasons. In 1965, the series entered syndication, which allowed it to be broadcast on local stations across the country. Since then, it has run consistently, making it possible for fans to find it somewhere in the cable system. The enduring appeal of Dennis, the Menace, and his old pal Mr. Wilson continues to resonate, inviting viewers to take another look at the delightful mischief that defined the show.
I put a black widow spider underneath his mosquito net. A female.
As the credits roll on this iconic adventure, the world of Dr. No fades into the shadows, but the story doesn't end here. What became of the talented cast who brought this thrilling tale to life? In the next segment, we delve deeper into the lives of these actors, exploring their journeys after the cameras stopped rolling. From Sean Connery's rise to becoming the definitive James Bond to Ursula Andress, whose unforgettable entrance made waves in cinema history, each cast member has a unique story to tell. Discover how their careers evolved, the challenges they faced, and the legacies they left behind. Did they find success in other roles, or did they step away from the spotlight? Join us as we uncover the fascinating paths taken by the stars of Dr. No, revealing the unexpected twists and turns that followed their time in this groundbreaking film. Stay tuned as the intrigue continues. Sean Connery's portrayal of James Bond in the 1962 film Dr. No marked the beginning of a cultural phenomenon. His interpretation of the suave, yet dangerous spy set a standard for the character that remains influential. Connery's rugged charm and commanding presence brought a new depth to Bond, blending sophistication with a raw edge. This role catapulted him to international fame, but it also trapped him in the shadow of the character. After Dr. No, Connery faced challenges in his career. He grew weary of being typecast as Bond, leading to a tumultuous relationship with the franchise. His departure from the role in 1967, After You Only Live Twice, was marked by a mix of relief and frustration. Connery's personal life was equally complex. He faced scandals, including a publicized feud with actress Lana Wood, and a controversial statement about women that drew criticism. His marriage to actress Diane Cilento ended in divorce, adding to his personal struggles. In later years, Connery found success in diverse roles, winning an Academy Award for The Untouchables in 1988. However, he also battled health issues, including a diagnosis of dementia in his later life. As of 2020, Connery passed away at the age of 90, leaving behind a legacy that continues to resonate in film and popular culture. His life was a blend of triumph and turmoil, reflecting the complexities of fame and the human experience.
Good evening, sir.
Happens to be 3 a.m. When do you sleep, 007?
Joseph Wiseman's portrayal of Dr. No in the 1962 film marked a significant moment in cinematic history. His performance as the cold, calculating villain set the standard for future Bond antagonists. Wiseman's Dr. No was not just a character. He embodied a dark, enigmatic presence that captivated audiences. His unique voice and commanding demeanor brought depth to the role, making him a memorable figure in the franchise. After Dr. No, Wiseman's career continued with notable performances in theater and television. He appeared in various productions, including roles in The Twilight Zone and The Man from UNCLE. However, his life was not without challenges. Wiseman faced personal hardships, including struggles with depression and the pressures of fame. He was known for being a private individual, often shying away from the spotlight despite his success. In later years, Wiseman's health declined, and he became less active in the entertainment industry. He passed away in 2009 at the age of 91. His legacy as Dr. No remains a haunting reminder of his talent and the darker side of fame.
Help yourself. Taxi.
Mr.
Milton Reed played the role of Dr. No's guard in the 1962 film Dr. No. His character was a menacing presence, embodying the physicality and intimidation that characterized the henchman in the Bond series. Reed's imposing stature and fierce demeanor made him a memorable figure, even in a supporting role. This performance marked a significant point in his career, showcasing his ability to convey danger and loyalty to the villain. Reed's life after Dr. No was marked by both professional and personal challenges. He faced difficulties in securing leading roles, often being typecast due to his size and appearance. Despite this, he continued to work in film and television, appearing in various productions throughout the 1960s and 1970s. His career included roles in British television series and films, but he struggled with the pressures of fame and the industry. On a personal level, Reed faced hardships, including financial struggles and health issues. He was known to have battled depression, which affected his relationships and career. Scandals surrounding his private life occasionally surfaced, adding to the complexity of his public persona. The last known information about Milton Reed indicates that he passed away in 1993, leaving behind a legacy as a notable figure in the world of film, particularly within the Bond franchise. His contributions, though often overshadowed by more prominent stars, remain a testament to the diverse characters that populate cinematic history.
A.M. When do you sleep, 007? Never on the film's time, sir. Sit down.
Lois Maxwell's portrayal of Miss Moneypenny in the 1962 film Dr. No marked the beginning of a long association with the James Bond franchise. Her character, the devoted secretary to M, embodied a blend of professionalism and unrequited affection for Bond, adding depth to the spy's world. Maxwell's performance was subtle yet impactful, establishing a template for future portrayals of Moneypenny. After her role in Dr. No, Maxwell faced challenges in her career. She struggled to break free from the typecasting that came with her iconic role. Despite appearing in 14 Bond films, she found it difficult to secure diverse roles in Hollywood. Her personal life was marked by hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actor Peter Cushing, which ended in divorce. She also faced financial difficulties later in life, leading her to sell her Bond memorabilia. In her later years, Maxwell moved to Australia, where she lived a quieter life. She passed away in 2007, leaving behind a legacy as a beloved character in cinematic history. Her story is one of triumph and struggle, reflecting the complexities of fame. Jack Lord's portrayal of Felix Leiter in the 1962 film Dr. No marked a significant moment in the James Bond franchise. His character, a CIA agent, was a blend of charm and toughness, providing a crucial ally to Sean Connery's Bond. Lord's performance was memorable, establishing Leiter as a key figure in the series, though he would not reprise the role in subsequent films. After Dr. No, Jack Lord's career took a different path. He became best known for his role as Steve McGarrett in the long-running television series Hawaii Five-0, which aired from 1968 to 1980. This role solidified his status as a television icon. However, Lord faced personal challenges, including a tumultuous marriage to actress Marie Devereaux, which ended in divorce. He also struggled with the pressures of fame, leading to a reclusive lifestyle later in life. In his final years, Lord remained out of the public eye, focusing on his art and photography. He passed away in 1998, leaving behind a legacy marked by both triumph and personal strife. His life story reflects the complexities of fame and the shadows that often accompany it. Ursula Andress's portrayal of Honey Rider in the 1962 film Dr. No marked a significant moment in cinematic history. Her character, emerging from the sea in a white bikini, became an iconic image of femininity and allure. Honey Rider was not just a beautiful woman, she was resourceful and brave, embodying a new kind of female character in action films. This role catapulted Andress to international fame, but it also trapped her in the mold of the glamorous yet dangerous femme fatale. After Dr. No, Andress faced the challenge of being typecast. She starred in several films throughout the 1960s and 1970s, including the Italian film Il Dottor Jekyll e Gentile Signora, but struggled to find roles that matched her initial success. Her personal life was tumultuous, marked by high-profile relationships, including a romance with actor John Derrick, which ended in scandal when she left him for another man. Andress also faced hardships, including a difficult relationship with her mother and the pressures of fame. In her later years, Andress lived a quieter life, moving between Switzerland and Italy. She remained a beloved figure in film history, often reflecting on her past with a sense of nostalgia. As of the latest reports, Ursula Andress is living in relative seclusion, away from the public eye, but her legacy as a pioneering actress endures.
Dragon that runs on diesel engines. You can forget the spook squirrel. When it gets within range, you take the driver. I'll take the headlights and the tires.
Eunice Gayson portrayed Sylvia Trench in the 1962 film Dr. No, marking her as the first Bond girl in the iconic franchise. Her character was notable for her boldness and independence, setting a tone for future female roles in the series. Sylvia Trench's flirtation with James Bond showcased a blend of allure and strength, leaving a lasting impression on audiences. Gayson's performance was pivotal, as it established a template for the complex relationships between Bond and women. After Dr. No, Gayson faced challenges in her career. She struggled to find roles that matched her early success, often being typecast. Despite this, she continued to work in television and film, appearing in series like The Saint and The Avengers. Her personal life was marked by hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actor and director John R. McGowan, which ended in divorce. Gayson also faced financial difficulties later in life, leading her to sell memorabilia from her Bond days. In her later years, Gayson remained connected to the Bond legacy, attending fan events and conventions. She passed away in June 2023. Leaving behind a complex legacy as a pioneer in the Bond universe. Her life was a blend of triumph and struggle, reflecting the darker sides of fame. Anthony Dawson's portrayal of Professor Dent in the 1962 film Dr. No left a lasting impression on audiences. As a villainous character, Dent's cold demeanor and treachery set the tone for the film's darker elements. Dawson's ability to embody the sinister nature of Dent showcased his talent for playing complex roles, often leaning into the shadows of his characters. After Dr. No, Dawson's career continued, but he faced challenges that would shape his life. He struggled with typecasting, often being seen as a villain due to his memorable role. This led to fewer opportunities in leading roles, pushing him to explore theater and television. Dawson's personal life was marked by hardships, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce. He faced financial difficulties, which forced him to take on various roles, sometimes in less prestigious productions. His later years were spent in relative obscurity, with little public information about his life. The last known details about Dawson are sparse, with reports indicating he passed away in 1991. His legacy remains, however, as a figure who brought depth to the characters he portrayed, leaving behind a mysterious aura that continues to intrigue fans of classic cinema. Bernard Lee portrayed M. the stern and authoritative head of MI6 in the 1962 film Dr. No. His performance established a defining image of the character, embodying the blend of gravitas and subtle humor that would become a hallmark of the Bond series. Lee's M was a figure of command, often delivering orders with a no-nonsense attitude, setting the tone for the espionage world that James Bond navigated. After Dr. No, Bernard Lee continued to act in various films and television shows, but his career faced challenges. He struggled with typecasting, often being seen only as the stern authority figure. Personal hardships marked his life. He faced the tragic loss of his wife, which deeply affected him. Lee battled health issues, including a serious illness that led to his passing in 1981. Despite these struggles, he remained a respected figure in the industry, known for his dedication to his craft. In his later years, Lee's legacy was cemented as a key player in the early Bond films, leaving an indelible mark on the franchise. His last known information reflects a life filled with both triumph and tragedy, a testament to the complexities of his character both on and off the screen. As we wrap up our look at the 1962 classic Dr. No, it's hard not to feel a wave of nostalgia. This film marked the beginning of the iconic James Bond franchise, introducing us to Sean Connery's unforgettable portrayal of Seven. The movie not only changed the lives of its cast, but also set the stage for a new era in action films. Connery faced the challenge of bringing a complex character to life, while Ursula Andress became a symbol of the era with her memorable entrance as Honey Rider. For many, Dr. No was a childhood favorite, filled with thrilling moments and exotic locations. Did you watch it as a kid? What memories do you have tied to this film? Perhaps it was a family movie night or a special moment shared with friends. We would love to hear your stories. Please share your experiences in the comments below. Your memories help keep the spirit of Dr. No alive for future generations.
Right thing.
You did did the right thing, but you picked the wrong moment.